Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Idina Batrisha binti Muhammad Suhaimi from Group 3 with other members which are Muhammad Akmal bin Karim, Nur Fatina Najwa binti Muhammad Azizi, Nur Husnina Alia binti Rosli, Nurul Anisha binti Zairul Azmin and Nurul Nazira binti Roslan. My group member and I will present about profile entrepreneur that we choose. I will start present for the introduction. So, what is the entrepreneur? The entrepreneur is someone who begin a new business while bearing the most of the risk and receive the majority of the rewards. Besides that, the entrepreneur must have the ability and motivation to establish, manage and success in a new business as well as the risk involved in doing so to quick profit. However, you must have the personal characteristic if you want to be a successful entrepreneur. Among them is leadership. Leadership is defined as the capacity to assist the personnel influence via a combination to achieve goal. The leader must give the rigorous spark of motivation by a guide, encouraging, aiding and direct group member to attain unity of the action, effort and purpose. Next is confidence. The entrepreneur must have the ability to achieve realistic and ambitious objectives. They enter a company or industry with a strong self or self-worth. Creativity and innovation are also the characteristics if you want to be a successful entrepreneur. They are always working for introduce new good and new method of manufacturing, establish new market and reorganize the company. So, the entrepreneur that we choose is Mr. Muhammad Faiz bin Fauzi, the proprietor of Entreprenur'S Cake and Bakery.
Now, I want to present my part about entrepreneur background. His full name is Muhammad Faiz bin Fauzi. He is 32 years old. The gender is male. The ethnic is Melayu. His relationship status is married with a 2-year-old daughter. He is the owner of Entreprenur'S Cake and Bakery. He is from Kota Baru, Kelantan. He graduated from UiTM Shah Alam in 2014 with a bachelor degree Applied Language Study. After that, he continued his study at University Kebangsaan Malaysia and graduated in the same course in 2018. He started the business in January 2018. He began a small home-based business. The company began with a traditional process home. Customer can place order through the WhatsApp apps, and then they make a sell them every week in their hometown. He had used the name of Entreprenur'S for his product before opening the store. This name was inspired by their own child name, Nurhana Humairah. This company was founded by him and his wife, Wan Nur Hidayah binti Mat Rashid. He began this business with no employees and managed it by himself and his wife until their first store opened. As the company grew, he and his wife intend to open a shop in Kampung Badang, Pantai Cahaya Bulan. The goal of this cake shop was to cater the villagers because there were no shop nearby. If villagers want to buy a cake, they must go to the town. Furthermore, the price of the cake sold is very reasonable and significantly lower than the price of the cake in the city. Next, concentrated on cake sale, for example, wedding cakes, advent cake, customer design cake and birthday cakes are among the cake they accept as orders from customer. Aside from that, the main menu of cake they sell is viral cake in a variety of flavors, which cost RM10 for larger size and RM5 for small size. Pandan, chocolate, cheese and strawberry cake were among the viral cake flavor he made at the time. The goals of this cake viral, created and sold at the lower price, is to give all of the villagers there and others a chance to taste it. The factors to lead creation of business is from his wife. Entreprenur'S Cake and Bakery was inspired by his wife at the start of business. His wife is interested in baking cakes and she also has skill in the bakery because she has gained knowledge and want to try new things. Following that, Mr. Faiz and his wife noticed a positive demand and respond to the cake he sold from home. Then, they tried to keep the cake business going by selling it from home. Mr. Faiz then changed his target market from doing business at home to opening a cake shop. Not only that, but he as well, in addition, he plans to open a cafe in the near future. So far, his movement has had a positive impact. That's all. Thank you.
My name is Nur Husnina Alia binti Rosli and my matrix number is H218247. So, name of the company that we chose is Hanalicious Cakes. They work in the food industry and offer cakes and desserts. Their target customers include students, B40 groups and villages. They have both physical and virtual stores so that customers can visit their actual locations to get a better taste of their cakes and desserts. Aside from that, there is benefit for customers who stay far from those stores, which is they can shop through online platforms such as Shopee, Lazada, Instagram or through WhatsApp. The company employs 11 individuals, including the owner, who is divided among 6 women and 5 men, as well as practical students.
My name is Muhammad Akmal bin Karim, matric number H218290. Today I would like to present the entrepreneur before starting the venture. Mr. Faiz started to join business while studying at UiTM Shah Alam. He and his wife started a business. They started a business by selling a seasoned chicken together. Because of his wife's deep interest in the cake business, they started a cake business together. At first, they were home-based small business. Over time, people like their home-baked cakes. Mr. Faiz's role model are her wife. This because his wife come up with the idea of starting this cake business. Therefore, the idea for business come from his wife because her love cake. In addition, while they were still in Shah Alam, his wife had taken a cake making class. Despite the fact that entrepreneurs compete in the market, they believe that the cake they produce are unique. They use high quality premium ingredients. Among the various options available at the cake shop are viral cake. We start at RM10 and to allow customer to try variety of cake flavor at a low cost. Mr. Faiz started the intention of being entrepreneur while studying at UiTM Shah Alam with his wife. As a student of UiTM, he had no intention of starting a business because he inspired to work with the government. He has only 2 siblings. He was the family oldest child. He still has a mother, but his father passed away in 2002. Their family does not have any experience in a business. He is the only one in the family who is self-employed.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Nazira binti Roslan. My matric number is H218290. Today I will present about the entrepreneur at the time he or she started the venture. Mr. Faiz got the motivation to start the business from his wife. His wife has been inspired by her brother to start a business. Also, he and his wife started this cake business to pay zakat so they can help any communities and each other. Next is his goal. His goal is intended to dominate the cake business by providing numerous varieties of cakes at reasonable cost, making it possible for people of all income levels to buy. He also opened a cake shop using the remaining capital proceeds from his previous Skisor chicken business. He and his wife received support and contributions from family members. In addition, Mr. Faiz and his wife also took out a loan at Amanah Ikhtiar Malaysia. He and his wife are encircled and encouraged by everyone around them, particularly Mr. Faiz's wife family. He only used WhatsApp and Facebook as a platform to do business because at that time he did not have a full store and only had a studio or mini studio to run his business. He also made the serious decision to start a cake company at an earlier stage. For example, he is prepared to face all risks to ensure that his company works efficiently and successfully. Mr. Faiz is experiencing a shortage of customers and a shortage of employers. It happens because people are still unaware of the actual existence of the Hanalicious Cake and Bakery. When a cake shop does not have any customers, the cakes will not be sold out and the cakes that have been made will be spoiled because the cakes cannot last for a long period. Mr. Faiz has made his business plan for the next 5 years. He wants to maintain and further develop his cake business. Apart from that, Mr. Faiz also determined to buy a food truck for them to do business with by exploring all over Kelantan. He and his wife also intend to open a cake shop in one of the malls to grow the business and strengthen the brand. Last but not least, Mr. Faiz and his wife are ready to start a business because they love taking on challenges and doing something new. For now, Mr. Faiz is ready to do business well, but he is under a lot of pressure due to rising costs and rising employer salaries. That's all from me. Thank you.
Then I will present about the entrepreneur as he grew the venture. His goal and value changed since starting the venture. He and his wife are interested in doing business to seek a source of income at universities. Starting from there, they plan to establish their business such as bakery. Next, he did this orientation change at the venture group from making loans and receive advice from a variety of organizations. For instance, Mara, Tekun, SAP and PUMB. Small and medium-sized firms serve as a source of entrepreneurship, innovation, and employment development. Besides that, his need for control changed the venture grew up to begin his firm with a capital around 50,000 for all costs. The typical work with Mr. Faiz as the venture grew before this, they can rest just a week on Friday and Saturdays. After his business grows now, they can only take 2 weeks and 1 day off. The factor them to not having enough time to rest is that the number of employees is increasing. This is said to be so because they need more employees to the high demand from customers. During school holidays, Hanalicious Cake and Bakery are so busy because many people will come to their shop. Besides that, they need to calculate their profit each day after work to get to compare their profit daily with the profit or loss. He made exception when he first started that subsequently proved to be wrong as he didn't know the ins and outs of the file he was going through. He also wondered if he can afford to open the business for fear of not being able to pay his employer's salary in the future. He wants to learn more about the bakery even if he's still not an expert at baking cakes. He is more engaged and confident in himself after study. The key mistake that he made along the way is manage and estimate the cost of ingredients used in bakery because he did not learn about account before this. Some of the key lessons then are we must learn more about the business before starting a business. During movement control order MCO, their sales dropped further after he launched the second branch at Bekalan Cepa. So, he reduced the cost of use, product, water bills and others. He even felt desperate to continue his business because there seemed to be no hope, but his brother-in-law encouraged him and he became more motivated. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Anisha binti Zairul Azmin and my metric number is H21A2502. Conclusion. I can learn from this conclusion is someone who does not know the meaning of diet and work hard with his wife to develop a cake to get a lively respond people. The key personal characteristic do I see in myself that was especially critical for achieving success with this particular venture is the attitude of always being lazy to work hard to achieve a real success.